Alrighty, well, I hope you guys saw the premiere because this is my first piano tuning live stream, by the way. So we are at A440 set. So, I'm hoping this is gonna work. So anyway, so A440, our third string, we're gonna go ahead and tune it here. So I don't know if you guys will hear the beat or not on the camera, but we're gonna go ahead and tune our third string on A440, which is the right string. So I'm gonna put you guys like that so you can see it, and here we go. So you can see what I'm doing here is I'm being very, very careful not to overtune the string, because a lot of times when you overtune the strings, they get so sharp and then the tension is too much and the strings break. So anyway, you want to be very, very careful about how you do this. So anyway, let's go ahead and see if we're in tune here. Okay, so we're in tune. So we're going to go ahead and move down to our E44, which is this one right here. So you can hear those two are not really where they should be. So anyway, let's go ahead here and so we got our left string muted as usual. So now we're going to go ahead here and tune our E4 here, or E44 if you like to use the key number. So now our left string is in tune, so we're going to go ahead and pull the mute out and tune the middle string. So now this one's not going to be quite as far out of tune as A440 was. So that's not even a beat per second. So now we're going to go ahead and set the strings. So you want to play it loudly once in order to set the strings. And we had already set the pen. So we just checked to make sure the strings are set. So we're going to go ahead and move on down to our, E4 here. So you can hear that beat there. So I don't know if any of you that are on are hearing the beat, but right now we got a little beat there. So we're going to go ahead and push my tuning lever to the left. And you want to get that note pretty much beatless. So, for those of you who are piano tuners, or if any of you want to get into piano tuning, you can easily refer back to this stream to see how to do it. So anyway, so what we're taking a look at here is we're taking a look at my piano's action and tuning pins. So as you can see right now, I am on the E4, or if those of you who like to use the key number, that is E44. So anyway, that's right in the middle of the piano. So we're going to go ahead and put you guys back here so you can see what we got going on. So there you go. You can see our E4 right there. So we're going to go ahead and make sure that we are in tune. Very, very close. So what we're going to do here is we're going to just bring it slightly sharp and we're going to set the pin. So we brought it a little bit sharp. So in case if you were wondering what setting the pin means, it means that you're using your tuning hammer, or in this case, a tuning lever like I have here. And basically what you're going to do is you're just going to bump the pin back into its natural position. And that is what we're going to do. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and set the pin here. All right, there we go. Just set the pin. So the reason why we play it loudly, like I said before, is to set the pin. Actually, set the string. Sorry about that. Okay, so I brought that down a little bit low. All right, so we brought that a little bit over because we're going to reset the pin. So right now we're really, really close. So just so you guys know, our test song that we're going to be using. So guys, when I played my music tracks in my previous live streams, I play them off my Amazon Echo. So the music that I play is provided to me by Amazon Music. So anyway, so that way, in case if there should be a copyright claim, when the video is being checked, they'll know where we got the music from. And so in this case, our music used in this live stream will be from Amazon Music. But anyway, we got to tune the piano first before we can get to the fun part, which is playing the music to test. Okay, so all right, let's see what we got here. Miss Stuvula Artemova from Red. Miss Stuvula Artia, however you say that, please do not post spam. Last thing we need is spam. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I did not mean to have to do that, but we had a spammer, so I just told them not to post spam. Okay, so back to making sure. So now what we're going to do is we're going to make sure our pin is set here. So now we're setting the string. So anytime I adjust the tuning pin or make slight adjustments, what you want to do is you want to play it loudly once in order to set the string tension. Okay, so that was pretty easy there. So that's pretty close, so I'm going to let that one go since it's in tune. So now we're going to move on to our D4 here, or D42, for those of you who like to use the key number. And so, guys, I use the American tuning system. So in the European tuning system, when you start at your A, A0 in the American tuning system, which is this note here, that's your, that would be A1 in the European tuning system. So anyway, all right. So now we're going to move on to our D42, which would be in the American tuning system, that's D4. So anyway, so let's go ahead and tune our left string here. Okay, so our left string is now in tune. So we're going to go ahead and tune our middle string here. So on that unison right there, we're at 1 beat per second. So right now I'm setting the string. Okay, so our string is set. So we're going to go ahead and move on to our right string here. Okay, so now we're not hearing that one. So we got to push the hammer to the right slightly. Okay, so our string is set. So now we're going to go ahead and listen to all three strings. So basically what I'm doing right now is, so for some reason you can't really hear the third string very well with one muted. If you already have the left and middle string tuned, you can actually use the other two strings to help the third one to resonate more. So that way you can actually make sure that you're set properly. So as I'm going to run upstairs for a minute here, so I'll be right back. Anyway, you guys can take a look at what we're going to be doing here. All right, we're back. Sorry about that. I had to run upstairs for a minute. So now we're going to go ahead and move on to our B3 here. Or if you want to use, that is B39 if you use the numerical system. So for this one here, we have to mute our, so I don't mind if there's nobody viewing the stream. Because this is going to be this is going to be used as a teaching video to teach how to tune pianos. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and move on to our B4 here, or actually B3. So we're going to go ahead here and start off by tuning the right string. bring it a little over. So we're going to go ahead and tune our middle string here. So we just set the pins. Now we're going to go ahead and set the strings. Beatless. So we're going to do the same thing here. So just so you know, every now and then you're going to encounter false beats. So it's always important to make sure that you find a way to eliminate the false beats as soon as possible. So we're just testing here. And our B3 is good. So now we're going to go ahead here and we're going to move on to A3 or, A37. So we're going to go ahead and mute our middle and right strings. Now we're going to move on to our left string. So anyway, let's go ahead and tune our A3 to match D4. So we just went ahead and set the strings. So we're going to go ahead and move on to our right string here. So a common problem I encounter when tuning this one is that a lot of times when I tune the right string, the middle one gets knocked out. So we're going to go ahead and check it here. So in this stream here, so you guys can just refer back to this as far as a reference. For any of those of you who want to get into piano tuning, what you can do is you can refer back to this stream, because we are going to do a few separate streams here. So you don't have to watch them. You don't have to join in on them when I'm live doing this, but you can definitely refer to these streams at any time. Like if you're doing piano tuning, so yeah, go ahead and use this stream for a reference. So anyway, here, we're going to go ahead and continue to adjust A3. Beatless. So I'm going to check here. So there's that problem I was just explaining earlier. There's a lot of times when you set the right string, after tuning the middle one, sometimes what happens is the string tension gets upset, and that's what throws everything out of tune a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and fix that problem here. Okay, so now our A3 is in tune. So now we're going to go ahead and tune our G3 to match D4. So let's go ahead and put our mute on the right string here, since this is a 2-string unison. So we're going to put our mute on there just like that. And I'm going to go ahead and tune the G3 or G35 if you want to match D42. So anyway, here we go. Very, very, very close. So there we go. So that was very, very close. So we're going to go ahead and tune our middle C here, which is this one right here. So with the way some of the strings are set up here, you have to, so a lot of times you have to find the widest gap. In this case, the middle and left string are going to be muted first, because I'm going to have to tune the right string first. So now we're on our middle C's tuning pins here. So let's go ahead and tune it. So we're going to bring it a little over first, and we're going to bring it back down into tune. So we're going to go ahead and tune our middle string here. Very, very close. So before, back in the winter, I tuned it a little sharp, because the dryness of the air actually is allowing the soundboard to kind of, retract a little bit. So it actually gains more of a crown to it, and it releases a little bit of the tension on the strings. So this is what we're doing, is readjusting the tension in order to get the proper tone and proper sound that we want. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and do that here. Setting the string. Actually, we're going to set the pin first. Beatless. And we set the string at the exact same time. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and tune the left string now. You can hear there's a little bit of a beat there. So what we're going to do to eliminate it is we're going to adjust the string as needed. So when I put the tuning hammer to go sharper, the beat gets faster, which means we have to tune it a little bit flatter. So notice I'm only doing it in small increments, so that way we don't accidentally bump the other string's tension and upset it. Beatless. Oh, dogs are barking at something, but that's okay. Okay, so our middle C matches our G3, so we're going to go ahead and test our G3 and make sure it stayed where it's supposed to. Okay, so I don't know if you're hearing this or not, but we got a little bit of a beat there on our G3 to G4, which is a perfect octave. So anyway, intervals 1, 4, 5, and 8 are perfect. So interval 1 is just the unison itself, like this. And then your perfect fourth is G3 to middle C. And then your perfect fifth is G3 to D5. And then your 8 is the perfect octave. So your perfect eighth is the octave. So I don't know if you can hear that beat or not, but we got a little bit of a beat there. So what we're going to do, so we're going to go ahead and tune our G4 here. So as I said before, you want to put your mutes. So you only want to have one string vibrating, and you want to have the other two muted. So what I did here is I muted the middle and left strings. So we're going to go ahead and tune the right string first. So as you can see here, we have a perfect fourth. So we're going to go ahead and tune the middle string to match the right. As you can hear, that is sharp. So we're going to go ahead and tune our... So I'm going to go ahead and turn my tuning hammer counterclockwise just in increments in order to bump the tension down a little bit and bring the middle string in tune with the right. Okay, so we are in tune. So a lot of times, so a lot of times when you're doing piano tuning, you want to be sure that when you're tuning a piano, you want to do it right. So if you use like so another thing that I wanted to point out is that when you have two pianos, like in a concert or in an orchestra or anything similar to that, you just want to be sure that the pianos have a very similar or the same stringing scale. And what I refer to as a stringing scale is the length of the piano strings. So if you have two pianos about the exact same size, like 41 inches in height, same length strings, being a console piano, when you tune the two pianos together, they're going to sound exactly alike. Now, if you tune a full-size upright piano, like my Lester cabinet grand, for example, which is an upright piano that sounds like a grand, so that's why they refer to it as an upright grand. But anyway, because my Lester has longer strings, the harmonics are going to be thrown off a little bit. And then if you try to tune the Lester to this, or if I tried to do it, what's going to happen? You're going to throw the pianos out of tune with each other, along with throwing them out of tune with themselves. So because we're working on a console piano here, if this piano were to be used in a concert or an orchestra, you want to have another piano with the same or similar stringing scale. So I did do a video on a D3 on a grand versus a D3 on my console, and it's a modified video. So I'll put a link in the description when I edit this later. But anyway, so I know I said before we weren't going to use music, but anyway, so my music, you see here's my Amazon Echo. So my music tracks that I play come directly from Amazon Music. And our test song that we're going to be using, when I finish tuning the piano, is we're going to play Down to One by Luke Bryan. So anyway, I'm going to play that song when I finish tuning the piano, because that is how we're going to test it. So anyway, let's get back to the piano tuning action here. So put you guys there. So anyway, hey, Lackawanna Valley Rail fan, welcome aboard. Yes, it is very cool. I totally agree. So we're going to go ahead. So our middle string and our right string are tuned on G4. So now we're going to go ahead and tune the left string here. So get my mute set up here. Now, I found it easier. So Lackawanna Valley Rail fan, if you ever did want to tune pianos, I found an easier way when I tune pianos is sometimes, strings get knocked out of tune a little bit, and then I'm hearing another beat rate on the one that I'm already trying to tune. So then it makes it very difficult. So even though, yes, the right string is already tuned, I prefer to mute it because that way it makes it easier to tune the left string, as I will show right now. So if you can hear that beat right there, that's a pretty fast beat. So it's a little over 2 beats per second, which means we need to tune the tuning lever this way. We need to turn it counterclockwise a little bit in order to lower the pitch. Yeah, been there. Okay. Okay. All right. Cool. So notice as I turn my tuning hammer counterclockwise, the beat rate starts to get slower. So I'm going to go ahead and do that a little bit more. Okay, I'll go clockwise a little bit here because I want a little flat. So what you just heard there from the tuning pin is it sprang back into its natural position. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play it loudly once to set the string. And what we refer to as setting the strings is when the hammer hits the strings hard, it equalizes the tension on the strings. So when I tune that note, so now we're going to go ahead and remove the mute and listen to all 3 strings. No beat. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and move on to our F4 here, or F45. So let's go ahead and get on my tuning pins for F45 here, or F4. Sorry, my elbow's getting in the way, so I got to insert the mute. So now that our mute is inserted, we're going to go ahead and tune the left string here. So because I wasn't sure if that was close enough or not, so what I did is I brought it a little bit sharp, and now we're going to bring it back into tune. So a sharp, little flat, there we go. That's what we're looking for. So there's no beat at all. So now we're going to go ahead and tune. So what I mean by no beat at all is when you're tuning a piano, when you're tuning like a perfect 5th or a perfect 4th, you want to listen for those beat rates, because you want to have the correct beat rates amongst the 2 notes. So it's not like a standard beat like this. Actually, there's not really a beat at all. So that's good. So we're going to just go ahead and slightly adjust it to get it beatless. So now I'm just making very small increments in order to get it where it should be. So that note is now beatless on the middle and left strings. So now we're going to go ahead and mute the left string, and I'm going to tune the right string to match the middle. Not much of a beat, like we said before. So now I brought it over a little bit because we're going to go ahead and set the pin and set the strings. Okay, so our strings are set and the pin is set. So now if I go ahead and pull the mute out here, no beat at all. So now we're going to go ahead and tune our B flat 4. Well, actually, no, B flat 3. Excuse me. B flat 4 is this one here. So we're going to tune this one first. So we're going to go ahead and check here to make sure that is tuned. It's a little bit of a beat there, so we're going to go ahead and fix that. So we're going to bring it a little bit over first. So there is a little bit of a beat, but that's because that's the harmonical beat. It's not the beat between this one and this one. It's actually the harmonics. So these two are beatless, but the temperament beat rate is correct. So now we're going to go ahead and tune the middle string to match the left. So you can hear that beat there. So we're going to go ahead and fix that. So that one was flat. So another thing you want to look out for too is false beats. So false beat occurs in only one string because of either a wrong terminating point or another problem. So what happens is the down bearing also needs to be adjusted if there's a false beat. So down bearing is if you were to look in the bottom of a piano, what you're going to see is you are going to see where the strings terminate, or that's also called the terminating point. So in piano tuning theory, a false beat only occurs in one string. So another way to test your piano strings for false beats is, so right now I think we do have one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to test the middle string first. All right, there's a very small false beat there. So I don't know if you guys can hear that or not, but that's what we're hearing. So now we're going to go ahead and test the left string and see if that has one too. So the left string does not have a false beat, but the middle one does. So in a lot of piano tuners do the best they can to try to get them as close to beatless as possible. But some piano tuners actually would be able to do that, to get it beatless. So we're going to go ahead and do that here. There's that little bit of a beat. Beatless. So we're going to go ahead and move. So that false beat was not audible enough to really affect anything. So we're going to go ahead and tune our right string here. Okay, so we can definitely hear that beat there. So what we're going to do is we're going to eliminate that beat by raising the pitch just a small amount. Okay, so I think we have another false beat here. Let's go ahead and check, see if it's the right string. Nope. Okay, so the middle string is causing a false beat there. So the middle string actually does have a false beat. So that's because the terminating point may be a little different. So when we do piano maintenance on this piano, this is my own piano, by the way. This is a 1970s Iverson Pond console piano, by the way. It was under the Mendelssohn name brand. It's a product of Iverson Pond Piano Company. So anyway, let's go ahead and... So I'm going to try to get it as close as possible. So right now, that note is in tune. So that means we can go ahead and tune our B flat 4, which is this one here. So if you look at a piano keyboard, your middle C is always right in the middle. So that'd be this note here. Or if your piano happens to have numbers on the levers, you can just refer to those. Or what I did is on each hammer, I put the number of that key. So that way, if I have to take all the hammers out at once, I can easily, that way they're all numbered. So that way I can put them all back in the correct order. So that's a little tip there from probably a lot of piano tuners, is if you have to take all the hammers out at once, it's always best to number them from 1 to 88. So anyway, so our problem here is this one here, that one won't. Aiden Jacks, I have amazing news. Okay, so let's see what Aiden Jacks said here. Okay, Aiden Jacks said, I have amazing news. I posted my first video 3 days ago and got 1,400 views. I'm also really excited for the 300 sub special. Aiden Jax, I'm very happy for you, buddy. Congratulations on getting 1,400 views in the past 3 days. So Aiden Jax, congratulations, buddy. So let's go ahead and put that in the chat here. Show some support. Hey, Matt, how's it going? It's good to see you, buddy. Welcome aboard. All right. So, Matt, in case if you're wondering what's going on here, is my piano went out of tune on me, so I went ahead and started tuning it, so that way So, Matt, I do have some good news for you, though. You know, we are going to have some music, by the way. So my song that I like to use to test the piano is Down to One by Luke Bryan. So I'm actually going to be playing along with the echo once we finish tuning the piano here. So anyway, so we are going to have Down to One. This time I'm going to be playing it with the echo. So hope you're excited. So as we said before, we had a false beat on this one here. And now that false beat is gone. So we're going to go ahead and tune our B flat 4 here, which is this one right here. Sorry if my elbow keeps getting in the way because I have to insert the mute. So anyway, we got our, so actually what I'm going to do here for you guys is I'm going to make things a little bit easier. So that way we can actually, we can actually have the, thanks, Michael. I appreciate it. All right, so just going to move some stuff here so that way you guys can actually see the action. And that way my elbow won't be getting in the way. So let's go ahead here and prep. So what we mean by prep is getting ready. So here we go. Moving some stuff out of the way. That way we can actually take the front panel off. That way you guys can, that way my elbow won't be getting, oh, okay. Not good. All right. All right, guys, something just broke, so give me a sec here. So anyway, so yeah, guys, when you saw that fan, all right, one step closer to 300 subs. Thank you, Lackawanna Rail fan. I greatly appreciate it. So anyway, making things a little bit easier here. So the nice thing about the dryer air is it makes it easier for me to slide the front panel off. So now you guys can actually see what's going on here. So I'm going to do it just like that. And then I'll just angle it as necessary. But anyway, so there you guys can actually see what's going on here. So let's have some fun. So now we're on our B flat 4. So it's a bit sharp. So here we go. All right. So that one is set. So we're going to go ahead and tune the middle string here. So we're a little bit sharp here. So we just went ahead and set the pin and the strings. Let's see. So let's see what we got going on in our chat here. Let's see. So, okay. So Michael said, Mike Porter said, sounds amazing, my brother. Michael, thank you very much. Oh, you also said Walter Knox, so I don't know. Okay. Okay. So Matt said, I just made another video about Sammy Reedy because I think I found out about why he's posting spam. So Matthew, I'd love to see that video, buddy. You know, I'd love to see what's going on with Sammy Reedy here. Okay, so Walter, not real name, not really Walter Knox. Guy's actually crazy, like certifiably crazy. Michael, I don't know what that means. I just don't know what that means, but it's kind of funny. Okay, let's see what. So Aiden said, "Hey, my best video got 31,000 views. Oh wow! All right, and most of them got tens of thousands. The piano key listening playlist. Have you run out of notes?" Aiden Jax, I have not run out of notes yet. I still have to get a lot of the I still got to get a lot of those videos added, so I'll definitely add those for you. What's going on? Oh, you got towels? All right, guys, hold on a sec here. Mm-hmm. All right. Guys, hold on a sec here. He just said that in the live stream.
I don't care. You shouldn't have all this crap.
Disrespect, guys.
Hey,
big time.
Not from your mother who owns this house. Don't even try it. Do not try to embarrass me. Don't do it.
So, guys, I will try to edit that out. Anyway. Okay, so Matthew said, "Oh yeah, I hope Michael Porter and Billy True didn't join the live stream." Michael Porter said, "We are here, my brother." Okay, thanks, Mike. I'm telling you, my brother Walter is crazy. You should really stay away from him. Jordan and I have not figured out yet. Okay, so I'm not sure, Michael. Okay. So let's see. We're talking about Walter. I would love to see the video, my brother. Okay. Okay, so Matthew said, "Oh yeah, Smashing Things 1 destroyed Alaska 37-33 for Michael Porter." Oh man, I'm gonna check that video out because I would love to see that. Let's see, Michael Porter said, "Walter is psycho killer. Quoty. Better run." Oh, Michael, you're funny. Oh boy, guys, that's funny. Okay, so Painted Horse said, "Well, I'm late." Oh, that's okay, Painted Horse. That's not a problem. Okay, sorry about that, guys. All right, guys, I'm gonna go get the dogs in here because they're just being a distraction. So we're gonna go ahead and get the dogs in here. Get to that later. All right, guys, just disrespect. Okay, guys. So anyway, so Painted Horse, we're actually Okay, Lackawanna Valley said, I love playing the piano and I'm glad you play it as well. Oh, Lackawanna Valley, thank you so much. Okay, so Matthew said, Michael Porter is Sammy Reedy. Actually, I do agree. So, okay, so Aiden Jack said a painted horse. Rail, I was bored and checked your channel. You have 1,400 videos. So Aiden's, okay. All right, let's go ahead and check that out real quick. All right, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and check out what Aiden told me to here. So let's see. Let's see my channel. All right, guys, so I'm going to check out what Aiden, told me here. Okay. Oh, wow, 439 videos. All right, Painted Horse, great job. I'm very happy for you, buddy. Okay, so Michael Porter said, it is your lucky day. I have to go. We'll catch you on the flippy. Okay. So Michael said it truly was a Shawshank Redemption. All right, thanks, Michael. Okay. So anyway, you guys can see here, we are on our B flat 4, tuning the middle string here. So that's in tune. So you can hear that beat there, so we're going to go ahead and tune that. Okay. So Matthew said, BS Michael Porter Reedy. Okay, so Aiden Jack said, I gotta leave. Bye-bye. All right, Aiden, have a good day, buddy. We'll see you on another live stream. Okay, so anyway. So there's that beat. Okay, so we are in tune there. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and move on to our F3 here, which is this one. Go ahead and put my mute on there. So we're going to bring you guys a little closer here. So here's our F3, so we're going to go ahead and tune it. Just brought that down a little. So we are in tune there. So now we're in tune on that one. So I know we're kind of jumping around a little bit here, but we are still setting the temperament. So we're going to move up to our B4, and we're going to tune that to E4. So that one, it sounds like it's a little bit flat. So we're going to go ahead and check that here. Okay, so that one is in tune there. So you guys can definitely hear. Are you going to bed? Okay. See you in the morning. All right. Sorry about that, guys. Just saying goodnight to mom because she, gotta work. So gotta make sure you get some sleep. So that's beatless. So we're going to go ahead and tune our right string here. Okay, here's one that's flat. We got our F sharp 3 that's flat. So we're going to go ahead and tune, actually F sharp 4 is flat. So we're going to go ahead and tune that one here. So that one is now in tune. So we're going to tune the middle string here. That is beatless. So we're going to move on to the right string here. That one is now beatless. So we're going to go ahead and do our C sharp 4. Actually, that one sounds like it's right on, but we're still going to double check that one anyway because I just want to be sure that it didn't go over tuned on me. Actually, it did. So that actually just reset the pin. Okay, so Matthew said the video, by the way, is uploaded. Hopefully you saw the comment with the link. So Matt, I will definitely check that out. Thank you for, making me aware. Okay, so I mute that a little better. Oh, okay. That was a... There we go. That's where it should be. So that beat really wasn't a fast one. Okay. So Matt, can you let me know? So Matt, can you let me know which video you commented on? Like if you just put the title of the video, that way I know what I'm looking for. But I'm gonna go ahead and check that out here. Okay. 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 All right, let's go ahead and check this out here. Okay. Sorry, it's got to buffer sometimes. Yes. Thanks, Matt. I think you did. Okay, all right, it's buffering. Oh, come on, video buffer. Don't worry, guys, everything's okay. Experience interruptions here. What? Oh, come on, video buffer. Sorry, guys. Video's taking a bit to buffer, but there we go. Got it. All right, man. That was a good video there, buddy. Oh, that was good. All right. I watched it during the stream and I put a like on the video. Just sub my second channel to yours. Only 5 more to go. I can tell you like it. That's right, Matt. I love that video. Let's see. Painted Horse Rail Production said, just sub my second channel to yours. Only 5 more to go. All right, 295. Let's hit 300, guys. What about a comment? All right, Matt, let me go ahead and comment on that video for you. So let's go ahead and... All right, let's go ahead and comment to Matt here. like some feedback. So let's do it. Okay. So let's see. Just give it. All right. Okay, here we go. It's loading. Oh. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and comment here. Okay, so I'm going to say awesome job. Here we go. All right, so I just had to pause that for a sec. So I'm going to say awesome job. I really like the way you described them. Billy True definitely uploads pornography. Billy True, a homeless man on the street, and he does not have a wife named Stacy or a son named Christopher. I also love the way you described Michael Porter. As well. Especially since he's also homeless. And he just harasses us on YouTube. Awesome video. All right, Matt, comment is posted for you. So go ahead and read that, and it's going to be awesome. Okay, so, all right. So, Matt, I told you what I thought. So you left your comment. Also, tell me what you think about rumor as well. Don't say that your comment may get removed. Let's hope YT does not remove that comment. Well, Matt, let's hope they don't. Because that would kind of be heartbreaking if it did. But anyway, you described Michael Porter and Billy True perfectly, Matt. So that was a perfect way to describe them. And even the swearing really helped out. So great job with that, buddy. Okay, so we're on our C#4 here. So yeah, sorry about that, guys. You know, okay, so all right, here's our C#4. Okay, so that's in tune. Okay, so our C sharp 4 is now in tune, so we're going to move on to our G sharp 3. So that one should be pretty close. Okay, so the left string is in tune, so we're going to tune the right one here. So our right string is now in tune. We can go ahead and move down to F sharp 2, which we're also going to, actually F sharp 3, because we're also going to use C sharp 4 to tune F sharp 3. Okay, so that's in tune. Okay, so Matt asks, I don't see your comment. Could you rewrite it? Say something without homers or anything that YouTube will remove the comment. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and rewrite that here. Okay, so Matt, I don't know if we could say that Billy True is an unhonest man. We'll just take on the street out. Okay. Since he just especially okay, so I'm actually editing my comment here. So I'm gonna say I also love the way you describe Michael Porter as well, since he just harasses us on YouTube. Awesome video, Matt. So I'm gonna go ahead and save that. Okay, returned error. Okay. So let me see something here. Awesome job on the song. Okay, so I'm just going to say awesome job on the song. So I hope you saw that one, buddy. So I just rewrote the comment and I just said awesome job on the song. I'm also going to say big thumbs up. Okay. Okay. There we go. So Matt, I hope you saw that comment. Did you like the video? I didn't see a like either. Okay. All right. Okay. So I just went ahead and liked the video. So I'm the first person to like. I'm actually the first person to like the video. So I hope you saw that. But I definitely liked the video. So I just went ahead and I went and put a like there. So I hope you saw that. Let's see. Okay. So now that pretty much most of the mid-range is tuned, we're going to go ahead and move on to the bass section here. So we're going to go ahead and move on to our E3, which we're going to be using B4 to tune. Well, actually B3 to tune and A3, or B3 to tune, A3 to check. So let's go ahead and tune our right string. Let's go ahead and tune our right string here. Okay, so that note is in tune. So now we're going to go ahead and use our B4 to check. beatless. So we're going to check with A3. Okay, so I don't know what's going on there, but our A3 doesn't sound like it's in tune. So actually what we're going to do here is I'm just going to compensate and get it as close as possible. So we're going to go ahead and fix that here. Temperament got a little thrown off, so we're going to have to fix that. Okay. There we go. That's better. So I kind of want it right in the middle there. So I don't know how. Okay. Okay. So Matt said, okay, for some reason YouTube is being stupid, not showing me your comment or like. So Matt, what I would definitely do is try reloading the page. You know, if you try reloading the page, you know, that might help. Because I've had that same problem before. So what I did is I just reloaded the page, and my comment or other comments had showed up. So if you try that, Matt, I think it'll work. It's worked for me before, so if you go ahead and try that, I hope it'll work out for you. Okay. All right. So you can see we're in the bass section here. So that's a fast beat there. So we're going to go ahead and slow that down. So we're going to go ahead and move on to our E flat 3 here. So what I'm doing here is I'm just trying to find that hot spot right in the middle there. Okay, that'll have to do. Okay, so it said I did like several times. Okay, so Matt said, you know, I did it several times. And then Matt, you know, said, oh, I may have given you the wrong video. I saw your comment on the Billy song video. Okay, so thanks, Matt. You know, I appreciate that. You know, I appreciate you letting me know what was going on here. So that way, you know, that way I kind of had an idea what was going on. So Matthew, thank you very much for, you know, making me aware. I really appreciate that. You know, that's a big help to me. All right, so I'm gonna put you guys where you can see the whole bass section here. So let's see here. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and check our right string here. Okay, so okay, all right. So a lot of times, guys, like if I I got this angle here. Sometimes it's like hard for me to see the chat. So if you see me like like just put it back so I can like see the chat, that's all it is. But anyway, so I just want to make sure that you guys knew what was going on. So we're gonna go ahead and check with our G sharp 3 here. Okay, so on this one here, that worked out really well. It was in tune with the 4th and the 5th. Now, some of them we're going to have to try to get right in the middle, where it's like in between. So, okay. So Matt said, okay, I sent the real video, the video I meant to show. All right, Matt. So if you can put the title of which one of my videos he commented that on, so that way, I know which video to look for. But I'm going to go ahead and check now. We'll see which one. Okay, so let me see here. Okay. All right. Okay, so what I'm going to do here. Okay. 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 So let me go ahead back to mine here. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and check here. So Matt, so did you by any chance like happen to comment on my most recent video? Was it like the first piano tuning live stream premiere? Or was it the more funny videos to come? I'm going to fool some scammers. So I just wanted to double check and verify so that way I'm not getting confused. So anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and check here. Okay, so it wasn't first piano tuning live stream. Let's see, more funny videos to come. Okay. Okay. All right. Oh, okay. So it just took me to the same one. Okay, let's see what we got here. More funny videos to one, or excuse me, more funny videos to come. I'm gonna fool some scammers. Okay, so I'll go ahead and double check that. More funny videos to come. Okay, so that's all right. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay. Oh, okay. All right, got the link, Matt. So let's check it out here. Oh no, where's my sound?
Sorry, everyone. I just figured out.
Sorry about the guys. What? Oh, that's right. It's BS. Exactly. Exactly. Definitely bullshit. Exactly. Exactly. Absolutely, it is. Exactly. It is the worst kind of. He is being very sarcastic. I agree. I used to have one of those. That's exactly what mine did. I had to get rid of it. Ooh, how come this bent bad? That is cheap for a blade being bent like that. Yep, exactly. Huh. They are just spam accounts. Even Michael Porter was uploading some pornography. So, just in case if you weren't aware, Matt, Michael Porter was uploading pornography as well. So, I just want to make you aware of what was going on. Oh, dear. Well, that's good to know. What? I would too. I would say that myself. It's just like you said there in the video, Matt. I mean, if I did some bullshit like that, I would just admit it and say, hey, I did wrong. I should not have done that. So, just like you said, Matt, that's what I would do too. Neither would I. Awesome. What? Huh. Well, I've never seen Laz Landon before, but if any Laz Landons come up on I'll just make sure to block Laz Landon. Hmm. What? Huh. What? Exactly. What? Yeah, exactly. Oh, what? Wait, what? Huh. Hmm. It's a good thing I like oranges. Huh. All right, so Matt. Okay, so all right, let's see what our chat's got here. So what what is going on here? So whoever the user, that Russian or whatever user that said V, you're live. So I'm just gonna reply to that guy saying do not post spam. So let's see here. Copy. Okay, so I'm gonna take care of this here. Paste. Okay. All right. So I take more, even though I just replied to him. So. Okay. So we told that user to not post spam. So let's just hope that guy listens. But anyway, back to the fun. So we went ahead and tuned our C# 3. So. So those two are in tune. So you can hear there's a pretty decent beat there. So we're going to eliminate that. So our B2 is in 2, so we're going to move on down the bass here. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, so Lackawanna Valley said, oh, by the way, I just uploaded a video on my channel just now. And Painted Horse replied, cool, I'll have to watch it later. So I'm going to reply here. Let's see. Okay, so I just replied to Lackawanna Valley Rail fan. Awesome. I'll have to check it out later. So I'm definitely going to check it out, Lackawanna Rail fan. Don't worry. All right. So sorry about that, guys. Just had to make sure that I replied to whatever was needed. Oh, that's why I won't play. Okay. Whoa. All right. Well, all right. So what just happened here is now we got to fix our A3. So if we test our A440, the A3 is under tuned. So now we're going to go ahead and retune that one. So that's just what happens there when when you're tuning a piano, and some couple notes here and there are going to go out of tune, which we just had happen here. Wow, that was actually over a B flat. Okay, so I just had to check the middle string there, because like I said before, sometimes when I'm tuning the right string on this one, the middle string gets knocked out of tune again. So I'm just making sure that it didn't go out of tune on me. Okay, so that's much better. Okay, so all the other notes are actually holding really well. It's just that A3 there that got kind of knocked out into tune a little bit. So we just went ahead and fixed that. So another thing that I noticed here is because we have roughly, got a rough, temperament set here, or actually an equal temperament. So when I do this, so I don't know if you guys are going to hear that, but that's our second partial of A2, which is the octave. I mean, it's kind of a little quiet, but hopefully you'll hear the E3 here, or E4 here. So our E4 is actually our third harmonic of A3. So that's so our A3, well, actually our third partial of A2. So the octave above, which is be this one here, that's the second harmonic of A2. So if A2 were to have a faster beat rate, this A3 would actually be twice before A2 crests again. So, and then your E4 would actually be 3 times before A2 crests again. So anyway, that's kind of how the harmonics work here. So let's see. Okay. So Lackawanna Valley Railfan said, thanks. Matthew said, oh yeah, I saw your first comment. Is it okay if you add some comments, the other things I said? I always like reading the comments and laughing. Matt, I will definitely do that. I always love making other people laugh and happy. So I'll definitely do that for you. So anyway, so let's go ahead and see what we got going on here. Okay. Okay. So let's see. Okay. So I'm putting another comment here for you, Matt. I love watching the videos you send me. Also, the songs were very funny. You are such an awesome guy. I wish I was just as funny. You always make my day go really well. Okay, so I hope you got that one. It's the video you sent me. I believe he's being sarcastic. So anyway, go ahead and check that comment out. Okay, let's see here. So go ahead and work on the bass. So our A2 is in tune. Sorry, I don't know if you hear that beat there. So we're moving right on down the bass here. All right, so that one might be a little sharp. Okay, so that one was actually on. All right, let's see if our F2 is in tune here. So. Okay, so our Okay, so Matt said, "Oh yeah, I gotta head out now. So I'll see you in the next live stream whenever you get a Chromebook and you're able to use Discord." All right, Matt. Yeah, have a great night, buddy. Thanks for popping in. I really appreciate the support. Okay. So another thing I noticed here, our previous piano tuner that used to tune my piano before I started doing it, he would always say to try to get them as close to where they should be as possible, which is what we're going to do here. So if you listen carefully, you're actually going to hear this note here. You're going to hear that one beating as I play these two together. So listen carefully. So let's go ahead and fix that. So that's right about where they should be. Okay, so this one. So bring that a bit sharp. So some of these notes won't be as flat as others. So right now we're doing the 2-string unisons. So we're moving right on down here. So that one was a little bit flat there. So now listen to the beat rate you're going to hear. It's a little bit of a beat. Okay, so now we're on the single strings here. So going down the rest of the bass to A0, it's just one string per note instead of two. Okay, so that one was a little bit sharp, so we had to bring that G sharp 1 down, which is this one. So now we're going to have to go by the octave here, because as you go further down, it gets harder and harder to tune them by the 4th and the 5th. So we're going to have to use the octave here for the rest of these bass unisons. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll do this. Oh, so guys, so what you just noticed here is when I played this one, if you notice there's actually a metallic buzzing coming from the string. And the reason that being is if we look here, you can see that these are copper wound strings. So what happened is the copper winding became loose a little bit. And the way to counteract that is you want to turn the string at least a half a turn in the direction of the windings in the way the string is wound. And usually that will solve the problem. So anyway, I just wanted to make you guys aware of what that buzzing was. So now we got the whole mid. Okay, so now we got so far we got the bass and most of the mid range done. So anyway, what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and tune a little bit more of the mid range, and then we're going to do Down to 1 by Luke Bryan for a musical test to see how it came out. Okay, so here's our C5 here. So you guys can definitely hear that beat there, so we definitely got to fix that. Okay, I just want to check something real quick here. Okay, sorry about that. All right, so sorry about that, guys. So actually, I'm trying to get this one C#5 done, and then we'll do the musical test. So this one will be our last one we're going to finish for tonight, and then we'll do the musical test. And then tomorrow we'll go live again to show you how we finish. But anyway, so you guys can definitely stay on for the music test here, because we're going to play Down to One by Luke Bryan in order to test it. Also, we got to tune G#4, by the way, so I forgot that one. All right, here's the one we got to tune. This one's just flat, so we're gonna go ahead and fix that here. Okay, so you got a few notes. We got 5 notes left to do in the mid range, and then we got to do the treble. So anyway, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do what's called a music test, where we're gonna play through a song, that I learned how to play, either with the echo or I learned how to play it myself. So anyway, what we're gonna do here is we're gonna test the piano. We're gonna test my work here. So anyway, so let's go ahead and test it. Alexa, play Down to One by Luke Bryan.
Here's Down to One.
Get ready.
Luke Bryan on Amazon Music.
Sorry about that.
You were sitting in the light of the moon. I was watching it shine on you. Funny how time flies for the good girl on a good night. We were down to 1 a.m. listening to one more song. Thinking I want more than just one night out here with you alone. Better than last, but light in the breaking that two-tone half tone. My heart was telling me that one more kiss and I'd be done. Down the bar, feeling mine. Down the bar, beautiful smile. I was done with the girl I want. Straight fall in love right there that night. Down the bar. past 1 a.m. We're listening to one more song. Thinking I want more than just one night out here with you alone. Down to that last one night, and left. My heart was telling me that one more chance and I need down to one, down to one. Before the song I was done, I walked straight from love right there that night. Down to
So anyway, that's what the music test is like. So
Here's some music going with the station you might like. Cole Swindell. Would you like to listen?
hold on. No thanks. So yeah, so that's our music test. So anyway, so I'm actually gonna do a better quality of this. So I'm actually gonna like record it. So it's kind of gonna be like similar to one with the 200 subs, but this time we're actually going to be, so actually, guys, what I'm gonna do to close out the live stream, because I'm gonna be getting ready to end the stream here. But anyway, so I'm actually gonna play the song one more time to close out the live stream. So anyway, guys, I hope you all enjoyed this live stream. Anyway, guys, we're going to play Down to One more time to close out the stream. So anyway, guys, have a great night. Alexa, play Down to One by Luke Bryan.
Down to One by Luke Bryan on Amazon Music.
Have a good night.
one star at a time. One fell out of the sky. Jack's told you a wish. I was thinking about your lips, girl, kissing me. We were sitting in the light of the moon. we found love right there that night. Down the wall. Say, stay with me. I'll be everything you need. Down the wall.
Alrighty, have a good night, everybody. We'll see you all on Monday.